Okay, today we're going to talk about hiking boots because a lot of you guys have asked me what to wear. You know, do you need hiking boots is basically the question, or do you need hiking shoes even is a question. Since I started the hiking group, a lot of people come in tennis shoes and they do fine until we go down, and then I'm usually, not usually, very often handing someone one of my poles and saying here, and they're using it to get down because it's super slippery. Yeah, you need hiking shoes. I'm going to go over some different kinds and tell you my experience with them based upon my foot type, which, you know, there's so many different shoes out there. So 6 years ago when I was training to do, actually I started 7 years ago, but 6 years ago when I was training to do Kilimanjaro, I was starting to do some big mountains, and I needed a sturdy hiking shoe, and I wanted to start wearing the hiking shoe that I was going to be wearing on Kilimanjaro. So I researched on Pinterest, basically. That was like the only place to research back then, or going in a store, which I actually talked to someone at REI just yesterday, and the level of knowledge is just ridiculous. You got to do your research. But the good thing about REI is a lot of you guys know that you can return things up to a year. You can go out and try them, and if they don't work out, you can take them back. I always feel really guilty doing that, but that's like how REI stays in business. So I'm actually gonna try some new, I actually wore them today, some new boots. And they did great, but I'm gonna try them on a big mountain on Monday, and if they don't do well, I'll take them back, but I think they're gonna be great. We'll get to that in a second. So these are my hiking boots that I got for Kilimanjaro that I was training in 6 years ago. And they're great boots. I wish I could still wear these boots. I had a lot of foot pain on Whitney, and yes, my pack was 30 plus pounds going up, coming down less because of the water. Carried most of my water. We did fill up and filter at the camp there, but carried, I think, over 4 liters of water. So that was probably about 35 pounds, I think. I think it was 36 pounds when we weighed in at the bottom of the trail. Plus these boots, which were almost 4 pounds for 2 of them. But yeah, coming down from Whitney, my feet were in a lot of pain. And I'll go into why I think it was in a minute. But they're so heavy that right now I couldn't even think of wearing these, so I got some new boots. And they're just not comfortable. So when I started hiking again 2 years ago, I knew I needed lighter, and I had started reading and watching YouTubes, and a lot of the Pacific Crest trail hikers and the Appalachian trail hikers were talking about trail runners, and I wasn't ready for a low trail runner yet. I really loved my ankle support. I mean, look at that, look how sturdy. Loved it, and I was adamant that I still needed it, so I got these. They're Adidas Altra, and they're, you know, definitely a trail shoe, but they're high, and I love in my regular gym shoes, I love the sock shape here, this kind of shoe. So these were working great. Just my feet were starting to hurt a little bit, and I'm gonna show you something both of these have in common, and then I'll come back to it. Those are the bottom of the shoes. Very narrow. So started really paying attention to a lot of the YouTubes, and a lot of them were talking about Altras. And the big thing about Altras is that they have a wide toe box. This is the Altra Trail Runner Low. It's the wide toe box comparison. And it's zero drop, and it's, you know, foot shaped. So that's how your foot looks, right? Most people. So it made sense to me. So I tried them out, and I was in love immediately. And I've been wearing these since I started hiking again after, you know, when it opened up after the quarantine. I was still wearing these. I did sit and peek in these, and again, they're great. They're just not comfortable, you know, for a long hike. So I started wearing these. I'm like, oh my God, I love these shoes. These are my shoes. But lately, they're getting worn in. They have over 225,000 miles. I can put my hand in, and not 225,000, 200 225 miles, not 1,000. But I put my hand in, I can feel it's wearing in on the inside by the toe, and that's actually where I get my pain, is right in here on the bottom. So I knew that I was going to have to get new shoes, new boots for Kilimanjaro. You have to wear boots on Kilimanjaro for the summit. And I'm still thinking of wearing this or another Altra like this for most of Kilimanjaro. I do when I switch shoes. Anyway, that's a year away. But I did want to start seeing what kind of boots I'd be comfortable with, and I did a lot of research, and there's 2 Altra brand, this brand, boots, and one is just not good for snow, you know, for wetness, and that was the Lone Peak. So I decided to go with the Tusker. No one inside Aria, they don't sell these in the store, but in my store, so no one could even tell me about these there, but I did order them online and picked them up yesterday, and love them. So yeah, they're foot shaped on the bottom, 0 drop also, and wide toe box. Such a difference. I'm going to show you my original Kilimanjaro shoes and my new ones. Okay? So look here how narrow that is. Extreme, even more narrow than these. But you can see how narrow. That's where I'm getting my foot pain. Plus I have plantar fasciitis. So it just makes sense that I need a shoe like this. I don't necessarily have white feet. I just like, you know, when I walk, my feet spread out like that every time I walk. And that, you know, is what. So I really recommend that you guys check these out when you're looking for hiking shoes. Another, you know, if you're just starting out, you need some tread, you're used to wearing running shoes, go ahead and get some Columbia or some Merrells. Just something with a good tread on the bottom. I think I got these on sale for like $25 at the outlet. Probably, you know, marked down from like 50 or 60. These are fine. Just for me personally, I can feel it after, you know, anything after 5 miles, I can feel it right in here. So that's all I got. Oh, and these have a Gore-Tex, but it's their version, Altra's version of Gore-Tex, and I also really like the back there. That's going to be really good on when I'm hiking, so I won't get soreness back there since I'm used to wearing the lower shoes. These are amazing. I can't wait to try them out on Monday. Thanks.